Hello, Terry Scott here, the ABC consultant. A for advocacy, B for branding, C for cash flow. Today, we'll continue branding you, continuing with what it is and how to make you and your company the only you that others know. Now, branding is the process of creating a unique identity for a product, service, or company to differentiate it from its competitors. It involves many things. I've talked about your name. Today, let's talk about your logo. Now, I know a few things about creating a logo, as I've done many of them for large corporations and organizations, and many are still being used today after 30 years. That's a pretty big deal. If you've got something that's last long, a lot of businesses only last for 5 years. This is 5 times 6, so my logo has outlived 6 businesses. All right, well, I've also taught graphic design classes at the adult level and done many other things as far as creating graphic design. Well, when you design a logo or have one made for you, it needs to be visible in both color and black and white line art. Some branding items do not accept full color imprint, so you need line art that can be reproduced in a 1-color line, maybe 2-color, 3-color, or something like that, but not full color. A way to think of this might be to imagine imprinting a cartoon or coloring book image on your key fob, your pen, your mug, or something like that. Now, if you have questions about your logo, I'm glad to answer any questions that you may have, and I also offer a service that way too. But if you have some general questions, I'd be glad to help you. Now, I'm very busy with my other entrepreneurial pursuits, and I don't really create logos now on a regular basis. However, when I do, they start at $10,000 and I retain all the rights. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of my logos has lasted 30 years. And when you think of the math, $10,000 divided by 33 or 30 is only $333 per year. And then when you divide that by the number of things that it's been imprinted on, the cost per impression is pennies. So if you sell logos to corporations, that's something you need to tell them. It's pretty inexpensive. And anyway, if you're not using a logo for your company, I suggest that I'm reading my writing here. Oh, here it is. I recommend, if you have a logo, don't use clip art or an AI generated image, or even have a high school student create it for you. Find a professional graphic designer to design you an image that will last 30 years or somewhere around there. Now, every business really should have a logo. So if you don't, you are